students. This is exam practice question chapter 24. Okay, your textbook page 311 and 312. Alright, let's discuss the answer. Okay, let's look at the first question. The unemployment rate in country A has risen from 4.5% to 7.2% in the past year. The inflation is said to have gone up and the GDP is decreasing. The economy of the country A is said to be in recession. Country A is a very small country and relies heavily on imports from other countries. Okay, let's look at the A question. Define recession. Okay, recession means when a whole economy shrink in size. That's all. When the whole economy shrink in size. Next, number B. Identify two features of a decreasing GDP. Okay, the first feature could be decrease in business confidence, consumer demand falls, or it can be unemployment rises, or lower output, or lower economic growth. So you can choose any two. Alright, could be decrease in business confidence, consumer demand falls, unemployment rises, lower output, lower economic growth. Okay, you can choose any two of these. Next, number C. Outline two types of taxes that retail businesses in country A may have to pay. Alright, maybe the first one you can say, if they are limited companies, they will have to pay corporation tax. This is a tax they must pay on profit earned. Okay, so corporation tax is the first one. Then you can say value added tax or sales tax. So this tax is likely to increase the price of the goods sold. So this could be the second one. Or you can choose import tariff or custom duties. This could be the third one. Where import tariff and custom duties, retailers will have to pay these taxes on goods that are imported into country A. So you can choose any two and explain. That's it. So it's only 4 mark here. Next, number D. Explain two effects that the economic recession may have on a manufacturing company in country A. So another two effects here. So it could be first one, lower sales or consumer demand. Lower sales or consumer demand. So your explanation could be manufacturers will reduce output or may reduce size of the workforce, make employees redundant. So this could be the first one. Second one, fall in business confidence. So explain reduce investment in a new technology. So this could be second. Or maybe the third one may become less competitive and sales and profit will fall. So you need to explain any two of this. Question E. Explain two ways that the government of country A can help stimulate growth in the economy. Justify which way should be chosen. Okay, the first one could be reduce interest rate. This actually decreases the cost of borrowing, which encourages investment by businesses in new technology or growth plans. Then you can also say consumers might now borrow money to spend on more expensive goods and services such as houses and cars. It also increases government spending or government borrowing, spend money on building hospitals, schools, motorways, etc., or employing more doctors, nurses, teachers, etc. This increases the amount of money in the economy. This could be another point. So your recommendation depends on current level of interest rate. If they are low, then reducing them might not have the desired effect, or have easy will be for government to borrow money. If current government borrowing is very high, then might not be able to borrow the money needed to increase spending. So total here 6 marks. Okay, that's all we have done for question question 1. Now we are going for question number 2. Country Z is a growing economy with an increasing GDP and healthy balance of payment. The country's success depends on export of sugars, textile and tourism. However, due to lack of natural resources, country Z is heavily dependent upon imports of fuels for its energy needs. The government of country Z wants to accelerate economic growth further to be able to meet all its economic objectives. The government is also considering ways to attract more investment from both local and foreign companies. Okay, let's look at the first question. Define balances of payment. Now, balance of payments. Okay, your answer should be difference between the value of exports and the value of imports of a country over a period of time. Next, number B, list two economic objectives that the government of country Z may have. Okay, the first one could be low unemployment. Second one, economic growth. Third one, positive balance of payment. Fourth is low inflation. So you can choose either two. Number C, outline two features of country Z's economy which is in the growth stage. So you can say increasing GDP, the country is producing more goods and services, its balance of payment is healthy, it is exporting more than it is importing. So this is done for question number C. Let's go to D. Explain the effect of a decrease in both corporation tax and interest rate in attracting new companies to invest in country Z. So first one, it could be decrease in corporation tax will increase profit from tax, high dividends for investors, or higher retained profit. It also decrease in interest rate will reduce the cost of borrowing. Businesses will be able to borrow finance more cheaply and finance expansion. So this is likely to increase the future profitability of a business. And question E, do you think an increase in import tariffs in country Z will be helpful to businesses? Justify your answer. This is a 6-mark question. So import tariff are a tax on goods from other countries. Higher import tariffs will increase the price of goods from other countries. So imported raw material will be more expensive, foreign competitor goods will be more expensive, and higher imported raw material prices will not help local businesses who use them because their cost of production will increase. However, it might help local businesses who use local materials produce similar goods to those that are imported because they will once more be competitive pricely. Okay, that's it. So we are done question number 2. Alright, see y'all. Bye.